Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Byzantium. So the year is 18,742 BC, turn 1781, and we are one turn away from Atlatl making. But before we look into that, let's do a little overview of our empire, because it's a new episode, shall we? So Constantinople is now of population 7, meaning we have 1500 people living there. We have Vodena with population of 3, which is a nice increase, 250 people living there. We have Patra, population 2, which means 100 people living there, yes. And we have Adrianople and Thessaloniki of population 1, meaning 50 people live in each of these. Now, I never showed you this screen because I kind of find it a bit ridiculous. I'm not sure that it's actually, what would be the right word, like factual in any of these statistics. Like I doubt that the span of our land is 115,000 square kilometers. That doesn't make any sense. Or that our life expectancy is 70, but the population of 1950 people is accurate, and I really like that. The biggest rival has 1,000, so we have about double of the population of the second best. But I noticed that a couple of people have taken the appropriate civics that come with the ability to train settlers, so we will see more cities start popping up around the map very soon. Now, as far as production goes, you can see that we are now losing only 19 gold per turn. Constantinople is working on tannin maker, meaning that it's going to boost its gold production very soon. Then comes torches, which will take it away, but what can you do? Patra is working on carpenter. Again, that is an increase in production, but then tannin maker. Vodena, seamstress, and then a hatter. So that one is working on increasing our income pretty dramatically. While Thessaloniki and Adrianople are still working on the, production boosting technologies, production boosting buildings, lumber gatherer in Thessaloniki and driftwood gatherer in Adrianople. I actually wanted to mention one thing. We have in Constantinople started developing the other tiles, and we developed this one by building a wood gatherer there, meaning that this tile now gives us extra free production, which is amazing. I'm going to continue with that by planting additional buildings like cottages and wood gathering around the forest, but right now our settlers are working on the trails, so they're just gonna finish that and then come back to Constantinople because they can still use this tile, and it's gonna take 156 turns before they get that, so I am not really in a big hurry here, though this tile they used before without the bonus. That's why I actually did that, because I think that the city requires a bit more production for its growth, and this kind of facilitates that. So making one more lumber gatherer here and maybe a couple more here would be beneficial, I think, in the long run for us. Okay, I think that is actually all for now, so let's go ahead and see the Atlatl making. I'm not sure if our slingers can use the technology or not. We'll see.
As used by these Tararu, the spear thrower was a tapering piece of carved hardwood, shaped with a semicircular outer half with a deep groove to receive the end of the javelin.
Okay, so Atlatl making gives us Atlatlist, which has a nice upkeep, but attack of 4, which is decent. And there's Hokan, which is a Mayan special technology. We can get the Ancient Way of the Wind, which is a world wonder. Oh, that's actually something I've never seen before. As long as this building is active, its owning player gains the Ancient Way of the Wind trait. Builds throwing units 20% faster and extra +3 education per turn. Sidestep 2 helps against throwing, and our stone tool makers now provide us with more gold, so our deficit has dropped to -17 immediately. Pretty good. Next comes hunting, as we have discussed before, and that's the last technology before we go with Chieftain. I'm looking forward to this because it's going to give us additional boosts to some of the camps that we have, and it will let us promote our trackers to hunters, which will give them additional strength. And Master Hunter Tradition. Okay, well, we'll see how that works. So yeah, on that note, I think we are done here. Let's just check if we can upgrade you guys to Atlatist, and we can't. Okay, so the tooltip wasn't lying. You upgrade only directed to archers, and if we check the Atlatist, I guess they might as well upgrade to, maybe to Javelineer, wouldn't they? Or is the Atlatist? Yeah, they upgrade to Javelineer, which then upgrades to Skirmisher, which then upgrades to Musketman. So that is a separate promotion line until the semi-modern era. What kind of things you have? A huge bonus against archers and against mountains and animals. Extra city defense. And extra city attack as well. Okay. What about Javelineers? Okay, they retain their bonuses, so having some kind of Javelineers is not a bad idea. I might even retire some of our... Well, that would take away the experience. So I don't think we would do that. But, you know, we're going to train a couple of those for the next city if we can manage to pay for it. Which is a big if, quite honest. So anyway, I'll see you at 26 turns when we get hunting with another update. Turn 1807, year 17,730, and we are 1 turn away from hunting. So let's do a little overview because a couple of things happened. First of all, the production of our cities is increasing, and I'm happy about that. You can see that we are now only about 6 gold per turn in deficit, and it's gonna get even better because, for example, Patra is now building Juror that I prioritized in all of my cities. And that one alone gives you almost 4 gold. And then comes the percussion instrument maker and rock dust gatherer and seamstress. I also prioritized the financial buildings in Constantinople because we just want more gold and stop this deficit from plaguing us because, you know, we're getting kind of low on money. So that is what I've been working on. Vodena again is doing the beadworker. 1.56 gold provides us with beads, so everything is fine there. As far as Adrianople and Thessaloniki goes, their production is increasing. Adrianople is now at 16, Thessaloniki at 16 as well, so that is good. And we finished the trail from Vodena to Constantinople. You can see it here as it's leading through the forest. There is a little pier here, and we also finished a seed camp, I think it is. Seed camp or gathering camp. I don't see it there. Seed camp, yeah, it's a seed camp, okay. On the pumpkin patch, so now this tile gives 6 food and 2 gold, and we are working now on fruit gathering camp on the apple tile. So once we have the 6th city, it's going to be settled. Actually, I had to move this city a bit, so that would be like this, and this would be like this. So it can be either here or here, one of these 2 tiles. I have to check which one would be better, but I guess one of these. Probably here, to make it a bit more level, and to get the access to the... Oh, Beaver will fall into Adrianople, so... yeah, I guess this tile would be better then. It seems like that would be better. We would gain the access to the pumpkin immediately, and having it here would give us access to olives as well. So that sounds like a good idea. So maybe here, this would be a good tile. Anyway, what I also wanted to mention is the fact that we have found a source of jade in our vicinity. So that is a really good thing. It's giving us extra 1 production and 2 gold, which is nice, and you can see that we are now getting 3 gold from that, 3 production and a 3 food, and it's producing jade, which I believe might allow us... Yep, I just noticed we can get additional building called the Jade Carver, so let's prioritize that one. It actually happened 2 turns ago, so that is something new. I cancelled some of these buildings like the rock arts and smoke signals in favor of money producing buildings, so we're gonna get back to those eventually, but for now let's focus on gold. But I wanted to mention that we're gonna be able to build the bamboo armor here as well, which is just amazing. I really like the bamboo armor, extra bonus against archers, so that will be useful for us in the future. So now let's see the hunting and what it brings to the table. Well, we know that it's going to allow us to upgrade our trackers, but still, I'm looking forward to it. Let's get it, get it, get it!
Surround the mammoth, otherwise you will get gored.
Okay, so, oh yes, I forgot about this. Jungle camp, +1 food, desert camp, +1 food, wetlands camp, +1 food. Enables extra hunter levels, chase, and snare. I don't even know what that is. Chance to capture, subdue animal. That was hunting kill. Interesting, that is a new trait. Nocturnalism. I like this technology. And it gives us hunter. And it gives us master hunter and Neanderthal hunter. Awesome. It gives us Ancient Way of the Wild. That's another world wonder. And buffalo jump. Okay, it requires herd bison or camp bison. Yeah, we're not getting there, but that's a good technology for when you get bison. Master hunter tradition, and it gives us traditional hunter, culture Fuegian, and culture Jivaro. Cool. So next comes Chieftain, the one that we have been waiting for quite a lot of time. Chief's Hut. Nice. Lowers maintenance, lowers unhappiness for war, lowers building maintenance, and gives culture, spying, and happiness. An extra bonus experience for, wow, and extra bonus experience for almost all units, but -10 crime. That's amazing. And of course, it enables chiefdom. So that is one thing that we want to do. Now, what we're going to do next is I'm actually going to start pulling my units back home because they need to upgrade. So let's get that done. And where's the last one? The last one is actually here. So I think it could upgrade immediately, right? Nope. Nope. Do we need something for that? You should upgrade to Neanderthal. Ah, that requires culture. Neanderthal. Damn, don't tell me that we are stuck here. That would really suck. Well, we can train the unit hunter, right? Yeah. Okay, that might be a bit of a problem. I'll have to figure out how to deal with it. And I also saw an enemy was spotted near... Where? Ah, here they are. Spite Clubman. We can maybe go there and deal with them, but we'll see where they're gonna move. Turn 1835, year 16,640 BC, and we are one turn away from chiefdom. But before we go there, I wanted to mention a couple of things. First of all, we are back in very nice positive numbers, so I'm happy about that. That is one awesome thing. We have also grew our borders a bit and constructed a number of buildings in and around Constantinople, including changing the seed camp here. So I guess there was some other beneficial thing there, or maybe that was just a bamboo. I'm not entirely sure, but this tile is now giving us 7 production, 4 gold and 2 food. Plus it gives us the jade, which allows us to get the jade carver and other number of good things. So I'm working now on the technology buildings here, so we got most of them done. The rock art is the one that's left, and I guess we're gonna throw in the jade carver after I'm done with the rock art, because this is a pretty good thing. And we got about the jade merchant and the death mask carver. Interesting. I actually checked that we can build the Neanderthal culture anywhere. I could at one point, I remember that was offered to me, but now we can't. So that means that these guys will not be able to promote to the Neanderthal hunter, but they will have to wait all the way till we get the rangers. The rangers come with the technology called bronze working, which is, in my opinion, about 50,000 episodes in the future. Here's pottery. Bronze working should be somewhere around here. Here's copper working, metal casting, so bronze working is behind that. That's metal casting. Oh wait, that's copper is here, so Bronze should be somewhere close by. Nope. Nope, it's here. So just to give you an idea, that's 53 technologies away. 53. Okay, so it's not thousands of episodes away, but still super far away. So let's finish the chiefdom and then we're gonna decide what we're gonna do next. Was there anything else? Oh, actually, we have a tribe prepared here. It's going to our stonemason here, and it will be accompanied by them to this town where we are going to find the next city after chiefdom is done. So let's see if that's gonna be soon, or if we'll need to have the anarchy for a couple of times.
If the white man wants to live in peace with the Indian, he can live in peace. There need be no trouble. Treat all men alike. Give them the same laws. Give them an even chance to live and grow. All men were made by the same Great Spirit Chief. They are all brothers. The earth is the mother of all people, and all people should have equal rights upon it.
Speech at Lincoln Hall. Okay, so this enables us to get chiefdom, and it gives us access to the chief funeral pyre. That is a world wonder. Interesting. Does it give? No, just a couple of things. Okay, it gives us the chief's hut, which is amazing, and I'm looking forward to building that one everywhere. And it gives us unit reward. Governor's pets can be built by a number of things, so we can see if we can get that one. Improvements stall 4, which gives us extra withdrawal chance, and chiefdom. So now let's see the bigger picture regarding chiefdom. So we had anarchism, which increases maintenance cost from distance to palace by 25%, and the same for number of cities. So we are paying about 13.5 gold for that together, and we are getting extra unhappiness over 4 cities, and we are getting lowered production of gold, science, culture, and spying and capital. Chiefdom, on the other hand, gives us... Okay, so no change to the maintenance cost of the cities, and it actually increases the maintenance cost for all cities on the home continent. Cool. And extra cost from overseas cities. 53 military unit upkeep per population though, so that seems to give us extra 16 gold. Extra experience gained from combat within own borders, that's good. Extra unhappiness from war. Limit of cities is released to 10, and we get, instead of the malice in the capital, we get extra food production and gold in capital, and a bit extra of science, and lowered malice by 2% to spying, and extra 1 happiness in 18 largest cities, which is kind of funny if you are limited to 10. I mean, that's kind of weird. But okay, we can do it. It's going to take 3 turns for us to get the revolution done. And that means we now can choose our next technology. So what are we going to do? Well, one thing that we could go for is the Druidic Tradition. And actually I think that's what we're going to do. That actually requires a number of additional technologies. So it requires natural pathway, which is going to take quite a few turns. That activates disease scurvy above 75. Okay, that is very easy to reach, but it gives us extra healers. So I guess that those are upgrades to the ones that we have. And we get healing clay and healer's hut, and kava plantation, and leech catcher, mud bath. Okay, that's not that bad. Then we would go with tattoos and ceremonial burial. We actually want these other technologies. So do we want to get the Druidic Tradition? I think we do. I think we really do, so let's go for it, because that will go well with Byzantium. Eventually we can get a different religion, but right now Byzantium could be Druidic. I would enjoy that. And after this, I think we're gonna go with boat building, fishing, and harpoon making. Okay, we'll need spearfishing as well, which gives us a spearfisher, which is pretty good. Helps our coastal cities. And after that, well, you guys wanted the megafauna, so I'm okay with going for that. But I guess we're gonna just go with every single thing we have because we can, and I think that is beneficial. So let's have that. Okay, and I think on the turn, I'm gonna end the episode here. We are going to wait for the revolution to end, and then I'm gonna found a new city, which you will see in the next episode, and you'll see me also when we get the next technology, which should be fairly fast. The next episode is going to be just burning through a bunch of technologies, because when you remember, Chieftain was 2,800 for the technology, and these guys are about half the cost, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you in the next one with our 6th city.